Jason Aldean. Well, Jason Aldean has been in the news for the past almost month now. We're getting there. And last Wednesday, a bunch of stuff came out about the Try That in a Small Town video, where, as you see in this headline, yes, it's from TMZ. They were the first one I saw reporting on this, and I saved the link. Jason Aldean takes out BLM protest clip from small town video. They go on to talk about how they edited the video, and then the rest of this article is just about the drama behind the music video. And then TMZ, so this came out Wednesday at 7:25, and then at Wednesday 9:43, just a couple hours later, we get Jason Aldean BLM vid removed from small town after polite ultimatum. We now know that Jason Aldean Try That in a Small Town music video was edited because the production company skirted the rules and used Fox footage without permission. That's interesting. Possibly true. Maybe they're just trying to avoid a headache, but also like there's something about fair use when it comes to this stuff. So not trying real hard. And then today I was just digging around on something we're going to talk about in a moment, and I came across this. CMT's Jason Aldean decision aligns with Paramount's ESG goals. So when CMT pulled Jason Aldean's music video for Try That in a Small Town, conservatives responded with outrage and threats of a boycott. However, the decision aligns with the stated environmental, social, and governance goals of Paramount Global, the parent company of CMT. Aldean's song was originally released on May 22nd with little attention and quickly fell out of the top of the Billboard charts. And then they go on to talk about the lyrics opener. You can find these lyrics. You've probably heard them before. If not, go check them out. We'll have questions later. To conservatives, it echoed their frustrations with acts of violence they feel have become normalized in society. It wasn't until the music video was released mid-July that the left took notice. The video featured news clips of violence at protest. Shannon Watts, founder of Moms Demand Action, called out Aldean for the video, claiming it promoted gun violence. CMT pulled it from rotation. I don't know about all that. The gun violence part. Conservatives were quickly to wrap, so they go talk about how people were trying to Bud Light CMT. And then the decision by CMT, while controversial, aligns with the ESG goals of Paramount Global. Paramount Global is a publicly traded media conglomerate that owns multiple media organizations, including Paramount Pictures, the CBS Media Group, Paramount, blah, 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 blah. The ESG report for Paramount Global governs all subsidies. So there. Censorship in the ESG scores. This shouldn't be shocking. I don't understand where this. So many people think that this song is racist. Look, the song sucks. Sorry, it's not good country music, but I like the message. I like the message, and like the tone he brings to the song. It's well done. I'm not saying the music. I'm not saying talent. They're not. It's not a talented song or whatever. It's just not for me. But there's nothing of racism in this, and even in the video there wasn't anything. And if you disagree, you are reaching so far. Like, stop it. Now, how I came across the ESG thing, which, I mean, we shouldn't be surprised. All these major corporations suck ass. But a while back, I saw this tweet, which seemed interesting. It was a picture on the tweet, and it was from this headline: Jason Aldean wades into firearm debate. It's too easy to get guns. So I went and I found the article. Yep, it's here. Jason Aldean was on stage in Las Vegas when the gunman started shooting with the high-powered weapons at his fans. Oh, damn. That makes sense why he might feel that way, because he had a very emotional... emotional is not the right word. Like, that is a big deal. That is, some might say tragic. Like, in a roundabout way, I know someone who was there at that event, and it's been a while since I've seen her, but she wasn't right years afterwards. But either way, this is what he says, and he's got the try that in a small town thing, and they're saying it's gun violence. Things are just not adding up to me. And then I also found this article. Oh, this was actually more recent. Someone asking him about that statement he made. What Jason Aldean has said about guns after backlash over scary lyrics. I like how they put scary in quotes because that's well represented. Singer Jason Aldean once complained that firearms were too easy to get in the U.S. almost 6 years before the release of Try That in a Small Town. Country star Aldean 46 caused a stir, blah, 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 blah. The lyrics continue. Aldean also sings about the gun his grandfather gave to him, adding that he doesn't want to give it up. Based. While the track makes clear his support of gun ownership, Aldean appeared to err on the side of supporting stricter firearms control laws following a deadly mass shooting that took place as he performed on stage of October 2017. A mass shooter killed 58 people and injured more than 400 at Route 91 Harvest Festival in Las Vegas during Aldean's performance. Unless anybody witnessed anything like that or been a part of it, it's really hard for people to really understand where you're coming out from on that stuff, he told the Associated Press in 2018. It's like the kids from the school in Florida, that shooting, I get it, man. I understand how they're feeling. So I can kind of see where Aldean is coming from with his previous statements. But there really isn't a middle road. Once again, here we are on the slippery slope, somewhere where we just love to exist. There's no such thing as reasonable gun control. Look at the places that have the most gun control laws on the books, Chicago being one of them. It's a lovely place to visit from what I understand. There's a lot of people, I've seen people question whether he meant what he said in the Try It in the Small Town song. And then you get him, and then you have his previous statements, and then you get him removing clips from it. Like, it's been a disaster. I don't think it's a grift. I'd be less inclined to think that if the song was better, if the song sounded better to me, like if it was an actual country song, and whatever. But I just find this all really interesting. I don't want to go back about, I don't want to go, this covers a lot of the previous stuff that YouTube doesn't like people talking about, like the things in Vegas and Florida previously mentioned. Let's see what this says. Today, Aldean is at the center of a days-long heated social media debate on the matter following the release of the track. One detractor branded it very scary on Twitter, while supporters said that the song depicted how Americans are sick and tired of crimes, criminals, violence. Look, he didn't... Okay, did he threaten anyone? He was... In the song, he is saying, don't do this in a small town because it will be met with an equal or greater reaction. Whereas in the city, the crap that happens there, sometimes there's no reaction at all to anything. Look at Walgreens in San Francisco. They lock everything up. That's the reaction. His song, you know what? His song points out kind of what I feel like the theme of my channel is slowly becoming. and that is we are in the upside down. They will convince you up is down and down is up. What do you think of all of this stuff going on with Jason Aldean? Do you think he actually means what he did? I like to have faith in people. Doesn't always work out in my favor, but that's okay. I think he's all right. I think he means what he says. I think he's confused on gun control and should maybe think a little bit more about it. Maybe have some conversations on all sides of that spectrum and see what actually is more logical. And but yeah, what do you think's happening here? Thank you for watching. Please, if you made it this far, hit that thumbs up button for me. Subscribe. We're trying to grow this channel. And until next time, have a good one.